Countries in Southeast Asia are marking 20 years since a massive tsunami swept ashore, killing more than 220,000 people. Sirens rang out in Indonesia's Aceh province to mark the moment the tsunami hit. People there have also been offering prayers at mass graves to pay tribute to the victims. In 2004, a powerful earthquake struck off Indonesia's western coast, unleashing the tsunami that flooded the coastlines of more than a dozen countries. Indonesia is where most of the victims were killed. Since then, the country has stepped up its disaster preparedness, but some questions remain about whether it's enough. Scientists say the next big quake is only a matter of time. DW correspondent Iryanda Mardanuz traveled to Banten province in Western Java and met a resident leading efforts to prepare his community.
Many of Java's 150 million inhabitants live right by the ocean, and it comes with an ever-present danger. Just 200 kilometers beneath this coastline, one of the Earth's tectonic plates is slowly pushing underneath another, creating huge pressure that one day will trigger a so-called mega-thrust earthquake. Anis lives with his family in Banten province, which is right in the danger zone. He fears his community is unprepared for the next big tremor.
We're in one of the villages closest to the southern Java megathrust zone. If you look around, you'll see that these houses right by the beach aren't built to withstand major earthquakes or tsunamis. With 21 villages in this area, we're extremely vulnerable.
There's reason to worry. 20 years after a devastating earthquake and tsunami struck Indonesia's Aceh province, scientists in the capital are warning that serious megathrusts are overdue in southwestern Indonesia. One of their simulations shows Anis's village in Banten province, at the core of one impact zone.
There are two places that have been devoid of major seismic activity: the southern Sunda Strait under Banten province and the Mentawai Island off of the coast of Sumatra. Both haven't seen a strong earthquake in more than 200 years. That's too long. The longer there's no activity, the stronger the next earthquake will be.
For the past 5 years, the agency has deployed over 300 new seismic sensors across the country to monitor earthquake activity in real time. In urban areas like Jakarta, earthquake drills are held to prepare the population. Back in Banten, Anis wants to see regular earthquake drills too, and he's taken the task into his own hands. In 2016, using his own time and money, he founded the South Lebak Mitigation Group, which teaches the local community how to react in the event of an earthquake. He's also built a disaster command center with the help of private donors. Although his initiative has started to gain recognition and attract funding, Anis would like to see more official support. For now, Anis is relying on his own resources. His team's emergency plan includes the training of local motorcycle taxi drivers to assist in the evacuations of coastal communities. These drivers know the best routes to higher ground and could play a crucial role in saving lives when the next big tremor comes.
More on this, we can speak now with Nelly Riama. She's the Deputy Head of Geophysics at the Indonesia Agency for Meteorology, Climatology and Geophysics. Thanks for being with us. Nelly, how well would you say that Indonesia is prepared in case there is another major earthquake and tsunami?
Yeah, thank you very much. Actually, the development of our Indonesia's tsunami early warning system has come a long way since the 2004 Aceh tsunami. At that time, the country relied only a very limited network of around 20 sensors, which could only record earthquakes with a maximum magnitude of 6.5 due to the limitation of the sensor technology. And additionally, at that time, also determining the magnitude took up to 3 hours. But today, our early warning system has evolved into a sophisticated system with over 1,000 sensors, including seismometers, accelerographs, and tsunami gates, supported by automatic real-time data.
Okay, so in terms of like monitoring the something coming your way, you're maybe very much better prepared for that. But what about on land? Have measures been taken, sufficient measures been taken on land to prepare for such a disaster again?
Yes, actually, because this transformation enables rapid detection of earthquake and tsunamis, with warnings issued within minutes, significantly enhancing Indonesia's disaster preparedness and response capabilities. But you know that Indonesia faces a significant challenge because with over 5,000 villages identified as tsunami prone, it's quite difficult for us to cope all the villages, of course.
I can imagine. How much of a challenge is it to prepare the public for another possible earthquake and tsunami without making them unduly nervous or fearful? Is that a real difficult challenge?
Yeah, and actually to address this, BMKG has taken proactive steps over the past 5 years to enhance community preparedness, including the children. One of key initiative is what we call earthquake field school. Is aimed to ensure communities to understand the information provided during an earthquake or tsunami event and know how to respond appropriately.
Okay. How likely is it? I mean, you're a geophysicist. How likely is it that Southeast Asia will be struck again by an earthquake or a tsunami of the magnitude we saw 2 decades ago?
Yeah, actually, it's already mentioned by Pak Daryono during the before we spoke here that at least two segments or two region in Sunda Strait and also in Mentawai. We believe that there will be a strong earthquake like in Aceh will be happen because the stress accumulation along the tectonic plates which could result a large earthquake and trigger a tsunami.
Nelly, thank you very much for talking with us. That was Nelly Florida Riama, Indonesia at the Indonesia Agency for Meteorology, Climatology, and Geophysics.